for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize, it's really time.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah. Hello guys and welcome back. We're going to be going into our second series of today, Outlaws versus Epsilon, a matchup which I thought would be looking towards deciding this group. Instead, well, Epsilon lose their first match, still wonder where they stand, and now Outlaws, they go into this arguably their two strongest maps. It's a weird sort of start. I can bring the maps up for you briefly on the screen before we go into this one, but we've got the start not only of Train, which they chose, they get Overpass handed to them by Epsilon, and then Mirage, although not one of their better maps statistically, it's definitely a map which they are happy to play. The only one missing would have been Cobblestone, so definitely intrigued by this. As said, I'm still not sure if even Epsilon know their map pool. Like, I think they tried out Mirage yesterday, it didn't work at all. Cash didn't go that great either. I think it was actually the only map that they did play well on was Train, so it's not bad that their opponent has chosen it for them. They get Overpasses, maybe the switch up for them as well. We'll see how that works out, but they go into this knife round, and now, don't get me wrong, I think there's huge potential with this Epsilon lineup, and Outlaws have definitely been known to sort of make mistakes. I'm actually going to go with Outlaws for this series. I think they're going to be the stronger of the two. But maybe I'll get proven wrong. Barber's starting off by buying his trusty Negev. Now, he's been making a mistake, a weird mistake yesterday, where it happened twice, where he misbought a Negev. Now, I don't know if he has either a Negev bind, or is just really bad at buying. But whatever it is, he kept buying the Negev yesterday. Please no 15 minutes again. Cosmine is sick. Talk to me. We'll be going into this matchup. Outlaws nil, Epsilon nil. Pistol round. Start things off. Epsilon on the CT side. Now, they played very well on this yesterday. We're very impressed with their Train game, but it was the rest of the maps where they seem to have their problems. P side are going to be heading over towards the upper points of the map. A little bit of presence over towards Ivy, though, so they could still split back. Going to be breaking the windows to leave a little bit to the imagination. Is this your full-time job? Yes, it is. So, going to start things off, though. Headshot onto Cosmine. So, looking for a little bit more with the USP. Nikki combining with him as well on the other side of the map. And now, well, the bomb should comfortably be able to get down. I don't even think the CTs know where they're going at this point. Smooya heading one way. Barber heading the other way. Barber will be able to get himself one. Smooya holding off the rotations as well. Gets another. So they brought this back to a 2 versus 3. The bomb is planted in a default position, which won't really benefit them too much in terms of these longer range duels. Barber able to get himself another one, making this look a little bit more interesting, and they're pretending to go for the defuse. They baited him one. These two players just holding things down, and Barber is going to take the head clean off of the final player. Bomb's going to be defused, and a wonderful 2 versus 5 retake. Impressive stuff. T's clearly not happy with how that one went, so they're going to force into this one, use all the money they made off of the bomb plant, and try find their way back. The last series was won by Spray and Pray. So they will actually go 2-0 in the group. So likelihood is one of these teams will not be making it out. It's possible, I think, that if Epsilon... No, wait, Epsilon already lost. If Outlaws beat Spray and Pray, Epsilon beat Outlaws, and then both teams win their final game, then we could have both of them going through. But that's all very complicated, and it's not my job to do the maths. It's somebody else's. I don't know. They need to pay me more if they want me to do maths. They need to pay me a lot if they want me to do maths. Barber starting things off. It will, or should be, a bomb plant coming in for the T side, although quite a lot of players already going down. Aggression coming out from Rocking. We'll see him fall. Leaves it on to Spallan and NK. NK going to get himself one, along with Spallan already finding another. This is bringing it back to a 2 versus 2 situation. Maybe having the men advantage just makes the weapons more powerful for your opponents, because that's the way things have started. Spallan, he has an incendiary. There is no smoke, and there are no kits. He's just got to waste some time. Molotov going to go out. Going to check, just in case they're defusing. He's bought himself a lot of time, though. If he can just kill Smooya, this will be over. In fact, he's going to turn around and kill Barber, and Smooya's going to go running for the hills. Nice round from Spallan. He'll save the rifle in the corner as well, and Outlaws will even things up. Yeah, Spray and Pray won the last game. Came a little bit close, and I think it was undue to actually finish things off in those clutch situations, so nice stuff there. Oh my goodness, I am Max, the Harbinger of Doom. Wow, that's a long name. CT side are fully invested back into this one. Smooya keeping the rifle from the previous will look to try and do some damage, and he will do just that. Finds himself one. Teammate helping out, but it's still just going to be even trades for now. Rocking coming around the corner will also fall to the UK talent. The man, the myth, the legend, the saviour of the Queen. As the song so goes. Definitely not overhyped by the UK player at all. Shh. Saw nothing. Mate. Still looking to try and find something here. Spallan has a rifle of his own. Pretty even scenario, in fact. Maeve is spotted. He's down to just 48 HP. Smooya with 31. He's looking to double back here, but Spallan's actually going to go running what looks like heading over towards his B site, and Smooya may have just read this perfectly. Actually just goes jumping around the corner. Doesn't expect anyone to be there. And Nikki will then finish things off. A very close round. Right till the end. It will be 2-1. You're hearing speakers in the background? It could be my fan. I hope you can't hear my fan. No! Don't hurt UKCS. We've suffered enough. Watch. He's best player in the world. 2K18. Called it here first. You don't have any fans. Wow. Thanks. Hoopadoop. Sure. Yeah, I said 2K18. I'm giving him some time, alright? Giving him some time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Got the thumbs up. Thank you. Spallan going to be pushing out. This should be easy pickings for him. Passive positions from the CTs though. And she's going to be the one to plant the bomb. Oh, Freddy B with the knife. Sneaks in, gets himself a cheeky $1,500. Okay. Just going to be finish things off from here. Now Cosmine. The last one left. He's put sick in his name. Because he wants sympathy. Cry me a river. Deal with it. Come on. Be a man. I expect an ace here. Even though there's only 4 people left and you're in a 1v4 with no time. Just trying to hold for the exits, but we're going to see all of the T-side just push out. Please sing. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. T-side keep 4 players alive. Now we're going to look towards this CT side. Smooya with the AWP. Rifles on the rest of the team. Suffering a little bit in the utility department. Maeve going to be spotting out over towards that B site. He's got support from Barber. He's just looking to sneak their way through, taking their time, not overcommitting to the site at the moment. Now, if they can keep things as quiet as possible, they can delay all this utility from being used. Push going to be coming out. Leading the charge will be rocking, but Barber's able to find 1 and 2. Big plays from him already, starting off strong. Cirque able to trade 1 back with the AWP, but Maeve not in the angle he was expecting. Spillane going to try and run this all the way back over towards the B side. Freddy will be waiting, though. Intelligent stuff from him, and Epsilon will break back. Now, in terms of the T economy, they're going to be absolutely fine. How do the giveaways work? Pretty much. I think you just have to watch the stream on their website. The only problem is I think the chat will be in Russian. So, well, it may not be a problem for some of you. You smart ones. I don't know what that says, King. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Smooya to start. Freddy B to continue. Maeve as well. Catching them, running 1 by 1 through the smoke. Easy pickings from the Danish man himself. That will be 3-all. T-side don't have the money. I saw someone a minute ago say, why is Maeve playing all by himself? Well, there you go. There you go. Hello. Wow, your name is very yellow. I can't actually read what that says. Mr. Bell? I can't read it. Hello, either way. Posmean. He may be sick. Maybe in a different way. Maybe he's just telling us that he likes the NA player. Yeah. Didn't think of that, did you? Pakistani pizza police. Now that's a name and a half. I don't even know where you think of that one. Yeah, but I'm reading this off like another monitor that I'm not really clicking on, so leave it over there. Four to 3. After the early problems, Epsilon will be able to streak a few rounds together, build their economy up nicely. Hello. Bryce Wonderkid. What do you think about Lithuania? I've been there twice. I enjoyed it. A lot of nice people. Maeve. Going to be starting things off in this round. The aggression over towards Pop working out nicely. The split now coming in from the T side from either Ivy and a main. Now they've already found 2 picks. They're going to look for a little bit more. Barber trying to play a little bit more defensively, but he's pushed back. The Molotov sound will give away his position as well. CT side, they're hoping for a mistake. Smooya still has his AWP, so he's the one trying to make the play happen. But look at their positions. It's almost like a zigzag on the map. Zigzag even on the map. I'm sure that's somebody's Twitch name as well, probably Zigzag. If not, somebody make it. Rocking. Going to be able to get one more. Looking unlikely from the CTs from here on out. They've got the money to buy into the next round. No point spending all that money. Cosmin going to be able to take one with him and make things a little bit more costly in terms of rebuys for the T side. But other than that, they will take the round flawlessly. I think this team should be absolutely fine for now for Smooya. I don't see why he would leave. This is a great opportunity for him. Tom, did you ever go pro? No. Betons, thank you very much. That means a lot. If you get back into watching CS because of me, then wow. I can't get a much better compliment than that, I'll be honest. I'm not going to tell you anything about bets because I can't. I don't bet, and even if I did, I would suck at it. Pretty sure in the major, I got the bronze coin. That's how good I was at guessing all the results. What's your matchmaking rank? Supreme. Whose map choice is this? Epsilon. Smooya trying to peek into the Molotov. Will find nothing but pain and toasty toes. Shoes now melted. I'm surprised he's not stuck to the floor. Nice entry kill coming out from Spallan, though. He will catch. Such a risky play to make, though, jumping down that ladder. Hello, Rocking. He's deleted smoke.exe and will find himself that kill. Smooya, however, able to trade one back on the site itself, just trying to hold. Flicks up as well, tries to dodge the bullets of NK, but you're not Neo, my friend. You cannot hold on. Spallan, he's very low on HP. Still going to be able to do damage, but Maeve, while jumping, hits him through. Barber with the AWP will find another. And Rocking, well, he's got to rock our worlds, as now he's the only one left alive. 1 versus 2, looking to try and retrieve the bomb. Barber on full HP, actually going to plant for the connector. This is risky stuff. And he's going to get sprayed down from the left-hand side. Nothing he can do in that situation. Epsilon going to take another. But that was far too close.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorist
5 to 4. Bomb going down. Going to help the T's out a little bit, but they are sort of in a one-and-done situation. Now, they could just save here and get a much better buy in the next round, but at the same time, they can already afford 3 rifles. CT side economy is a little bit damaged. They're not. They're going to play it safe. I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. They're on the T side as well, so if anything, this could work for them. Cosmin going to be going for some aggression over towards this Ivy position. Try and find a kill, but Nicky takes his head clean off. Smooya, quick to trade. Re-peeking in this situation, pretty risky. Somewhat unnecessary. It seems like it doesn't matter. Going to be picking them off one by one. 6 to 4. Speak Spanish. No. I don't know how to. I'm an ignorant Englishman. Take down Smooya's AWP already. This is their chance to break back against this CT economy. They'll still have money to buy for one more. I go with... Depends what side. Normally they go for a Mac 10 or I go for MP9. Either way, Rocking going to be running down. He's got his insert brand name here, shoes on, trying to get a little bit further forward, and whatever brand they are wonderful. Hashtag sponsor me here. Cosmin. He may be ill, but he's got to try and do a 1 versus 5. I think he may just want to save his weapon into the next round. I think that's a smart decision, don't you, Cosmin? Do you think Smooya could go pro? He is pro. He's on a contract. How many can he take down? He's gonna get one. Nicky gonna juggle the ult just to make sure nobody can get it. Is it? Is it? Oh wait, no, maybe it is. Oh, it is Outlaws map pick then. Okay, my mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, Dolan. Everybody makes mistakes. Especially my parents. Epsilon 6-5 up. Their economy's starting to take quite a bit of damage. When did I start playing CS? I want to say like 3 years ago. No, I've not been in it that long. I don't have all the knowledge of some of the big boys on the analyst desk. But I do love the game. Rocking going to be starting things off as well on this T side. This is starting to look good for Outlaws now, as they are all but set to break the economy of the CT side. Molotov going to go out to try and stop any rotations, and it looks like Epsilon... I respect this decision. All 5 players surviving over on that T side, they're not going to challenge at all. Did I commentate any other game? No. This is the only game I've ever commentated. There's a few I wouldn't mind doing. I think FIFA would be a lot of fun. Gonna see the hunt coming in. Freddy. He's gonna be able to get one, but actually they're taking down far more players than the CT side would have liked. Now, even the extra 2 could make a big difference in this scenario. Who do I think the best team is now? Ooh, that's difficult. I think SK are definitely looking like they're back. But the problem is we haven't really seen them face off properly against like Astralis and FaZe. So I think that the Major is going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah, all those guys smashing their controllers, because I've never done that before. Ever. Both teams with an investment into this one. The save making a big, big difference. Yeah, VP could... if VP make a comeback at the Major, you have no idea how happy that would make me. Hi, washing machine. Suck says hello too as he takes Cosmine out of the server for this round. Now, T-side are actually getting to the point where they could win themselves this half. NIP's not that surprising, I'll be honest. Just, like, they haven't looked impressive for a long, long time. MV... they should have at least made the qualifier. Like, they were against teams that they should have been able to beat. Like England for the grime. Oh, Cirque almost caught out in the open, but he will be able to find the kill nonetheless. Now the execution begins. 30 seconds on the clock, and Cirque is taking names. Smooya managing to trade one back. If he can drop the bomb, maybe there's a chance, but I just don't think the numbers are working out for them. He's going to go straight through the smoke. Nice shot from him as well. Brings it back a little bit closer, and Maeve's going to finish him off. Oh, he looked like he was about to just unleash his magical powers, swing that AWP into action, and Maeve says, nah. Never mind. And Cirque will finish things. 4 kills for him. The AWP coming to life in this round. And that is... The worst thing is, I swear there wasn't even an assist on that kill. I'm pretty sure that was just a straight up TK. That nade must have done a lot of damage. I like DevFox. I think he's quite hit and miss, but when he gets going, like, his aggression is incredible. Especially if you look at a map like Cash, when he just starts styling, I really enjoy watching him play. I think they're going to need that as well during the qualifier. I don't even know what that says, King. I'm just gonna say Cirque. Because Cirque sounds cool. Report for griefing. CT side back to pistols. They've managed to keep their buys going for a couple of rounds. But eventually, they ran out of money. All of them sat on B. Is this man reading the chat? No. What gives you that idea? Thank you, Kyle. A little bit of a rotation out from Maeve. Now, he has what I would like to call diddly squat. Absolutely nothing. Just wandering around naked, hoping to find something, and Nikki will slaughter him. It's almost like bullying at this point. Favorite type of bagel? See, the thing is, I like bagels, but I don't know, like, specific names. Like, maybe a bagel with sesame seeds on it. I feel like I may have just insulted the bagel lovers, if there are any here. Russian kill, I don't need to donate to me. You can donate to me with love and kindness and maybe a follow on Twitter. That's enough for me. Rocking is actually going to go down, so Barber. Oh, hello, Smooya. He's going to find one as well. Now, can he get a gun? Will the bomb move the gun to him? Yes, it will. So that's going to be 2 AKs picked up. That's not bad for Epsilon going into this last round. Nice little bit of a bonus. And taking 2 players down, not going to affect the T's too much. It's more just the weaponry. They want to at least get their 7th round. And then if they get the pistol, they have a little bit of a boost. Please take my house. Smooya will bring back UKCS. I hope so. I want someone to cheer for. You gotta be patriotic. I was there when Easy Skins beat Renegades. I was in the crowd. I was cheering. Then they lost the next game, but let's not... let's forget that bit. CT side. They've taken control of Pop. B side going to be pushing out onto B. Barber going to be waiting behind the smoke once again. He can see the bullets flying. They're all lining up at the moment, but he's going to turn away and be left blind, spraying into nothingness. But somehow he's still alive. How is this man standing? Absolute ludicrousy that he survives that long and takes 2 with him. Wonderful stuff from him. Little bit confused as to how he didn't die, but oh well. It's 7. As said, it's workable from Epsilon. They have the individual talent. Now, I do have to say, at the beginning, I was sort of like winding up or making a joke out of the fact that Cosmeans put sick in his name. But if this is the difference... You don't think ludicrousy is a word? Well, it is now. But, yeah, if he is genuinely this ill, that this is the difference. Because he was... If only I can drag and drop. He was, like, up here before. Who is your pick to win? Beginning of the game, I said Outlaws. I'm going to stick with it, but... They are sort of a team that you'd never know how they're going to perform, and it's frustrating. I find that as well with Imperial. Like, if they play their game properly, they have their sort of aggressive streak and they get momentum, Imperial are a brilliant team. If they start losing rounds, then they start to force buy and make silly mistakes. Now, I would say Outlaws are not that far. Like, Imperial is the extreme. Now, Outlaws is like a step back. It's like, you haven't crossed the line, but you're getting there. And you just don't know what they're going to show up and do, so... They're looking to go 2-0. It's the same as the situation earlier, where pretty much if they win, I'm pretty sure that means we have our 2 teams through. Because it'll be 2-0 for Spray and Pray, 2-0 for Outlaws. The other 2 teams 0 and 2, so no matter what happens, they're out. Yeah, no, last game, Cosmin was an absolute beast. Like, he had 1v4 clutch and was just really impressive. I think he's a great talent. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the future. It just looks like today... Because the thing is, even if... Okay, say you're sick. If you act like that's not going to have any effect on your game, you might play alright. If you do what Cosmin has done and gone, I'm sick, then it's going to, like, put you in a mood where you're just like, I'm going to play worse. Like... He's already... Him putting that there, for me at least, is him already making an excuse. Now, if I go into a match saying I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose. Or I'm going to play bad at least. So, I don't know. Maybe a little bit more positivity could have helped him out. Maybe he's just having a bad day. Either way, aggression coming out. Mr. Spallan. Missing the shot. Not going to find anything. Well, you don't want to go pro, because I genuinely suck at the game. I have potato aim, and I get tilted very, very easily. Nice shot from Rocky. We'll be there to start things off. Gonna want to try and get this pistol to get the momentum going in their favor. Of course, this is the map pick of Outlaws, but we saw Epsilon do relatively well on it yesterday, and by relatively, they absolutely spanked Spray and Pray. Balan. Looking to try and find a little bit more. It's actually going to be a rotation back from the T side, trying to make it out to this A side, but there's still 2 players here waiting. Freddy, sneaky down the side of Hell, able to find one. Bomb plant not going to be available yet, as they need to get rid of Cirque, who's now down to just 1 HP, but even his presence over towards Ivy is going to be difficult. Freddy, still trying to turn the tide back. 1 HP Cirque, not going to have any problems there. But it's the other 3 players in the 15 seconds time that's going to hold him back. Barber still able to find one, but if he goes down, the round is pretty much over. And now Freddy B has to run and gun. He has to hit 2 headshots within 5 seconds. May be able to get the first. But his teammate or his opponents are just running away. Do I get as tilted as Geet? No comment. No. Actually, that means I'm saying that he gets to it. Although he does seem like he does. Seems like a nice guy when you talk to him, but I don't think CS. Yeah, I don't think playing CS works. Then again, I'd probably be the same. I would probably never stream me playing FIFA, because that's the one game where after about 10-15 minutes, I want to punch a hole in the wall. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not that strong, so in other words, I want to break my hand. My MM rank is supreme, but I probably don't deserve that rank. And also, it doesn't mean I'm good. Hexic, you were so close. I'm going to give you a clue. Biz is actually the start of my last name. I wasn't very imaginative with my username. Either way, T-side, they want a bomb plant. They want to get themselves some extra money in this round. They haven't actually invested much. I like this. They don't get the bomb plant, but they're confident enough in them getting it the second time. The problem is, they need to get it down. They need to plant it. Maeve has taken that upon himself. Nice shot from Barber. We'll be able to get him 1. NK. And Spallan will be able to clean things up. But this is smart. You don't see many teams do this, and I'm not really sure why on Train. With Train, it's very easy to get a bomb plant on B. In fact, if you attempt with all players to get the bomb plant on B and you don't, you've done something wrong, or they've stacked it. Yes, Anant, it is Tom. And thank you. But, yeah, so I don't know why we don't see more teams do it. I know it's a risk, but, okay, say it doesn't work, then just buy some pistols in the next round, or save the money and have a better buy. Either way, they get an early buy. Clara. Okay, can I explain this in a matter of seconds? I will try. Clara was somebody who cheated, then blamed her friend. And she said, oh, Clara, what are you doing? There you go. Explained in about 4 seconds. Now we're going to have the T side pushing out on towards this A site. Spallan going to be looking to do the damage. A little bit of a flank coming into Sanuya. Started things off. Maeve's got himself another one in the meantime. And Nicky's doing the damage across the site. Looking to hold this down is Cosmine. He may be ill, but he's doing all of the damage as well. Spallan and Nicky trying to combine to hold on to this one. Cosmine, sneaky beaky below the ladder. Seeing what he can do in this situation. They've spotted him out. You will only be able to get one. Nicky, 7 HP. Try and clutch this one. And he can do nothing. T-side will be able to break them back. I can see you, CW. Just, you know, timing. Sometimes I need to look at the game. Fly will be in for the CT side, but it's got a little bit of a limitation. Cirque. Only with a pistol, but NK, he's going to start things off. Already finishing off Smooya. Just sent the dog spam. You didn't suck, you'd go pro. I feel like that's the same for anyone, really. If I knew how to fly a space rocket, I could be an astronaut. The more you know. Do, 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 do. That's the wrong noise. Either way, Barber pushing out onto the site will get the first entry. Cirque is able to do some work with the 5-7. Maybe at the end he may even twerk. If he can get more kills, but he won't, unfortunately. 2 for 2. Gonna be Spallan to find another. Maeve. Try and hold this one off. Now, the money for the T side is in tatters. They need him to be a hero. And he needs to do it quickly. If anything, that means he needs to be the Flash. It's not going to happen. NK will finish him off 11-8. As Outlaws edge ever closer towards that map point. Now, the T-side money is not good, but if they save here, they should have enough money to buy into the next. They're going to the ESL Benelux Finals. Have fun. Sounds good. More like Savitar. Oh, we have somebody who actually watches the Flash. So do I. So do I. You'd have to have the stream bonus thing up, like the Hellcase site open, and then it will give you the loudest noise you've ever heard in your whole life. I've been to DreamHack London, and that's the only DreamHack event I've ever been to. It was great though, I really enjoyed it. P-side was pretty much a flat eco, only Freddy B trying to do the Freddy business with the P250. That's a lot of numbers. Nade gonna dunk him out. Barber will be able to hit a dink. It's not gonna be enough to actually take down Spallan. Nice shot from Nade will get them one, but that's gonna be all. You should cast it because I'll be playing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be casting this. I don't know. When does it... I don't even know what the date is on Sunday. I'm going to be honest. My life's a mess. I don't even know what day it is. Pretty sure it's a Tuesday. Could be wrong. Lots of nades thrown out, but looking like they're attempting to bamboozle this CT side as they rotate back towards B. Maeve going to be getting the entry on that A side, but as said, this is all just an elaborate ruse to try and pull players over. However, it hasn't worked. Look at this combo over on the B side, shutting everybody down, and Barber's just going to be sat there like, come on guys, I was here alone. Or with Maeve, we got a kill. How are the rest of you slaughtered like animals without even doing any damage? T-side looking like they're getting closed down here as Outlaws edge ever closer. It's only going to be pistols. What do you do other than casting? I play a lot of video games. At the moment, this has become like a lot of my life because it's every single day, but I wouldn't change it. I also drink. Balan. Two players already gone. He'll get himself one with the MP9, extra money made. Yeah, I don't know how to say Cirque properly. If it is said differently, I apologize. Clean round from the CT side. Extra money built up. Not that they particularly need it. And now 2 rounds is all that's necessary for them to take this one over the line. 8-14. CT side with what could be their last proper buy. A bomb plant would give them pretty much a full buy into the next round anyway, though, so we'll see if they can at least do that. They've got 4 players over towards Ivy. 2 player presence here. Cassandra, ready and waiting. In the hands of Cirque. Smoke going to go down to deny any further presence from the T side. They're just going to be playing patiently. Barber making sure there's no further aggression. The stream will keep going. What, this exact today? It will go on until the end of this match. And then we are finito. We've already had our first game where Spray and Pray 1-2-1 in a close series. Still 3 players waiting. They're about to split out. Now, the main thing here is normally you have the players push out Ivy first, and then it takes attention away from players further back. The smoke actually going to be quite harsh, though, for the T side. They're going to have to run through it. There's only 30 seconds left. The late nade's just going to be holding things off as they look to push towards Nikki. He's going to be waiting behind the smoke, spraying through it. He's going to go down. Already a man lost. There's still 2 players around this site, however, and they're trying to buy time with these flashbangs. This is smart, looking to peek out. K does so much damage and just trades across the board. What was that from Cirque? Looking for all of them. This kid is nuts. What was that flick up close? Dirty. Absolutely disgusting. And Outlaws are going to be taking that round. Just filth. Sheer filth. 15-8. Smuya struggling based off the fact that he had to buy his AWP in the last round. Now they're just going to look to try and push towards this B site. And look who is waiting. Set up with his AWP. He's got a teammate watching that upper position as well. Molotov going to be thrown out to try and slow them down that little bit further. And it will do just that. Now they try to watch upper, but that one Molotov has completely ruined the timing for the T's. It's going to be so scripted. Cirque finds another. There's so much damage to one more. And this is just a shakedown. Crushed by Outlaws. The Bulgarians will take themselves the victory. Map number 1 even. I'm not going to say the word I almost said. That will take us on to Overpass. The map pick was Train of Outlaws, so they have managed to do what they expected. And now we will be moving on to map number 2 in just a moment. If you've enjoyed the cast, don't forget, !caster will take you to my Twitter. If you have enjoyed the cast. If not, fair enough. And I will see you in just a moment for map number 2.